What's up, Internet? My name is Michael Cook, and this is Blue Giant Media. We're here to help you find, learn, and play the games that you love. Today, we're going to be opening up a couple of packs of Keyforge, the new combat card game. I'm not super up on this. If you like Magic, it's by the same designer, Richard Garfield, and this is published by Fantasy Flight Games, who does a lot of great stuff. This one's a little bit different from the others because it's not a collectible card game, and it's not a legacy card game. It's one that's kind of procedurally generated. There's a whole bunch of unique packs, and you buy them, and you do not mix and match them. So you don't have to worry about, like, oh, I got this deck, and okay, I got to get this card and add to it. No, you buy the deck, and supposedly they're all going to be pretty evenly balanced. We'll see how that works. For me, it's kind of hard to understand that that's really going to happen, that they could actually be balanced, but hey, I'm not going to judge things before I get a chance to dig into it myself. So let's go ahead and open up these boxes, take a look at the decks, and see what the game's all about. In Keyforge, as I mentioned, everything is procedurally generated. So they took a whole list of words and they had a algorithm kind of pick them and apply all the names. Now, this is not the easiest to open smoothly. Apparently they don't intend you to keep the boxes when and store them in them. So, but everything is about it, including the names of the cards, is procedurally generated. There's 370 different cards. Every single one of these has 37 different cards in them. Every single one of them lists the 37 different cards that they have, and then has a QR code for you to be able to find some more about the game and these cards themselves and how they fit in. And then every single one of them has different artwork and also has 3 different faction kind of icons out of, I believe it's 7 different icons. So even if I had the exact same name of cards, maybe they're different groupings of factions or different things like that. But I think someone did the math and there's like quadrillions of different possibilities. So this one is Jarlson the correctly long-legged. So there's been a lot of people who've made posts about the fun different names that they have for these cards. So let's go ahead and open this. The correctly long-legged, huh? As opposed to incorrectly long-legged. Come on. This does not want to let me open it. Well, from beginning to end, so far, this box has not wanted me to get in. Okay. So, as I mentioned, the art on the back is different. I've got, looks like an alien-looking class of cards. Quick Slicks Plague Master. Interesting name. And, ooh, John Smith. So, there's some pretty cool art in here. The card quality is decent. It's not linen, but it's not cheap, at least. So, some pretty cool art on these cards. Keyhammer. War Drummer, Crump, Headhunter, okay, so Jarlson the correctly long-legged. All right. I'm a little bit disappointed that there's not any decent way to open the boxes. Let's see what this one is. The Miss of Inner Flat. Okay. The Miss of Inner Flat. I do have to say, I feel like I don't know how balanced a game that has these 370 different cards that are in random configurations. I don't know how any of these, how balanced these decks would be. I'm going to have to play this game with several different decks with other people and get a feel for how things could actually be balanced from deck to deck. But another thing that, having not played the game, I don't really know how well it could work is knowing that these characters that maybe some are stronger than others, at least I don't see how they couldn't be. Some have a lot more attack power or shield than others, but there's no cost to put them out. You just play them, and they're out there. So, I don't know, maybe they balance it in such a way that the ones that have more attack and more defense have weaker abilities, but and this one says that it has 4 attack, which is also its life, and 1 shield, and it says that your, what do they call it, amber, cannot be stolen. So that seems like a pretty strong card. And there are also, if you look at, oh, that one's got 9 health. So that's pretty crazy. And then we go over here to this deck, and we got, these guys with 2 health. And this guy with 2 health over here, let's see, his ability says, Silly Marauder gets +1 power for each amber on it. When you play it, capture 1 amber for each friendly ready Mars creature. So, okay, if this is situational, the more of them you have, the stronger he ends up being. So when you play him, there's 4 other alien or Mars creatures, then he's going to get 4 additional both attack power and health. So, okay, situational, which I guess makes sense. But it's just interesting to me that there's not really a higher or lower play cost for playing some of these things. This one, he's weak, but when he's destroyed, you gain 2 amber. So, okay, maybe that's how they balance it, is with the special abilities. But it remains to be seen, at least in my experience, how a random grouping of these 37 out of 370 cards, these 10% of possible cards, versus this 10% of possible cards, could really be balanced deck to deck to deck to deck to deck to deck, if they could actually really be balanced. So, anyway, I think the biggest thing that you'd be looking for is to see if there's interesting names. This one's pretty lame. The Miss of Inner Felt, or Inner Flat, but I think this one's pretty good. The Jarlson, the Correctly Long-Legged. And that's what's inside the box, or at least what's inside my boxes of Keyforge by Richard Garfield and published by Fantasy Flight Games. This deck building game ought to be coming out about now. I think a lot of the pre-launch parties just happened. And if you want to know how to get this game, keep an eye out for links to macronovagames.com in the description section. And if you have any questions about this game or any other games, please let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to have a dialogue with you about what you think of this game, what your concerns are of the game, if you have anything that you'd like me to maybe dig into a little bit more about this game or any other games. Until next time, I want to thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like what you see, and as always, please have a wonderful day.